One second, guys. Let me just check and see if my sound is good. Alright, that's good enough. I'm just gonna get to work. Hey Midget, how's it going, buddy? I just got home from California. It was a 3-day drive. And right now, this is what's been completed. What do you think of this? Just right now, this is what I've gotten done so far. Like, I go from site to site, I set up. I might build this for a couple hours and then have to pack it up again for the next trip. Yeah. It just takes a while. Alright, I might as well show you what's been done over the past... I needed more stone brick. I was running low, so I did this. I already had the machine run this morning. So, it's all empty. Because... this machine was on all night long. What do you think of the new room? The smelting room looks amazing, doesn't it? Also, it's obsidian plated, so no one can destroy anything. No griefers can destroy it because, look, obsidian. Obsidian plated. And I'll show you the storage room down below. The new storage room is nice. It handles like a dream. I made a mistake with these hoppers this morning that I had to correct it. Accidentally had the hoppers going down instead of across. So the rest of these got full while these ones are still empty. I just fixed it. Let's just say no stone brick shortage now. All these are full. One second. I got a stuffy nose. Pardon me. Now I'm going to get back to work. I changed this all up. The workshop district is growing leaps and bounds. I gotta make it daylight so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry about the darkness, but I still haven't lit this area yet. Looks like I'm gonna build a wall again, but this time I gotta make sure I'll have the bed close by. Need more land to work on, so I'm just putting dirt down. I'm going to build a detailed wall for the outside. That way it complements the bridge. When it's finished, that is. I'll get back to work on this later. I'm gonna go get some wood. Let's get to work on that bridge. What I'm doing here is building a huge, gigantic bridge. Rebuilding a bridge that was lost due to a data corruption is going to take a while, but I'm going to at least try to rebuild it live. That's the fun part. Rebuilding an entire structure live is going to be fun. Oh. I'm going to do it one section at a time so you guys get a picture of what the bridge might look like when it's finished. But first, I gotta get around this. I'm actually going to have to ban ice shoes because one of my friends got a little overdid it with the ice shoes. Just I had no way back up, so I have to actually go get some materials to get make a path. I got a huge bridge to build today, 700 block long and detailed, 21 blocks wide. It's going to take forever by myself, but it's going to be fun to build it live for you guys. It might not look like much now, but I had this completed 3 weeks ago, but I had a data corruption, which meant 2 weeks of work was gone. Now I'm rebuilding it. And this time I am not giving up until it's finished. Yeah, gotta make sure I actually have a way back up. When you build a huge, you have to think about how you're going to be able to do it high in the air without falling. I'm anti-creative mode. I need a little bit of a challenge in order to build this big. Alright, what should I do next? I got this side completed. I'm going to put cobblestone throughout every part of these openings. That way it matches this right here. 90% of the bridge is going to be oak logs, which means eventually I'm going to run out of oak logs and I'm going to have to go and cut down more trees to get more. That over there is going to be the seawall. Right now it's not finished yet. This is the workshop district. This is where I get most of my resources from. And I have to make sure I actually have a way. The purpose of this bridge is to get to the desert over there. You can't see it because of the render distance. As soon as the bridge is finished, I should be able to transport huge quantities of sand to the machines over there. My machines, the hopper systems. This is my 10th month of building in this survival server. 10th month. I started this in December of 2019. Feel free to speak up. I like having conversations with my viewers. I'm going to finish it section by section so viewers get a picture of what the bridge is going to look like when it's finished. So I'm going to just work hard on completing one section right now. Alright, this is the one section. This section is 100 blocks long, and it's going to require a lot of oak logs to finish. We are less than 20 blocks above the water. I want my bridge to be tall. You build for size. In this server, I build for size. Everything has to be huge. Which in turn makes things a lot more expensive to produce. Okay. This is actually going to be where the tramway is. I mean, the bridge will support tramways across. And a lot of the support structure is going to be for show because, you know, no gravity. Of course, I'm going to build pillars for this bridge, the same I did with, I have a bridge over there if you want to have a look at that. Just say I want to have a look at that bridge, and I will gladly show you. The important thing is when you're building a huge structure like this, I don't like this part of the log to be seen. Hello, how you doing? I need to go get some stone brick from my supplies. Welcome to my 100% survival world, where everything has to be built in survival. And I'm building a huge... doing great. Doing great. As you can see, I am well prepared. Look at all these materials. I mass produced all the stone brick in advance. Since I'm an industrial survival builder, I industrialize, I build resources before I start construction. What do you think? Yep. These are actually where the tram lines will be, or train tracks will be placed. Stone brick is the floor. The actual bridge is going to be have cobblestone details on the sides and on the bottom. I know it's slow, but the actual length of this bridge is going to be 800 blocks long. I'm just not really sure till it's finished. Honestly, I don't even know what the bridge will look like until it's finished. So it's yeah, I can. Right now I'm just building the way I like. If I didn't like building this way, I would have stopped a long time ago. Yep. Look, I'll show you. You see this dirt platform? I placed every single dirt block myself because I need to be able to stand where the bridge is going to be in order to build it. Look at this. Alright, I'm going to tell you the purpose of this bridge. The purpose of this bridge is to get to the desert resources over here. I need sand. I want glass. When you build industrialize, when you're an industrial survival server like I am, you have to find the easiest way to get the materials you need for glass and sandstone and other essentials. Also cactus. You need those green dye for something. Yeah, right now, this is where it ends for now because I ran out of dirt. But it actually goes another 200 blocks over there. So it's actually kind of huge. What do you think? It's going to take a while. I had this all completed 3 weeks ago. But I had a power outage that caused my server to corrupt. And I had to fall back to a server from 2 months ago. Yep, and basically this entire YouTube live series is all about building and survival. You want to see the rest of the build? Because look, I'm actually on the edge of the workshop district. Without the workshop district, no job on the server could be finished. I gotta go replenish my supply of wood anyway. Also, I build big. That's my challenge. I'm like this. No monsters. No monsters. Which means no end, no end portal. This is all about building as big as I can with the resources that are around me. As you can see, I planted all these trees myself. You need all the wood you can get if you're going to build big. This is 10 months of work so far. 10 months. I keep telling people that and their jaws drop. As you can see, I got stone brick roads. Because of how confusing it gets the bigger you get it. Yep, thank you. Due to the data corruption, I had to actually tear down this mountain that was right here. I tore down the entire mountain. It took me 3 days the first time. I did it in less than 2 the next day. Because of the data corruption, I had all of this. I keep telling people, size is everything. And that's the completed bridge over here. I call it the Northern Bridge. Without it, the resources beyond could not be achieved in huge quantities. And I intend to do the same over there, except change it up. I'm trying out different techniques. Yep, correct. Every build is built one block at a time, but what you're seeing here is a server that actually depends on every block upchained. You're about to see the first thing I built on this server in December of 2019. The greenhouse. Completely underground, all hollowed out by yours truly. All materials gathered by hand. No create mode here, no glitches, no... all pickaxes, no TNT. I banned TNT to prevent griefing on this server. Everything must be hollowed out by hand. What do you think? It took a long time to build this way. But I'll tell you how long it took. I actually kept track. 15 days to build this entire greenhouse. Yep, but what do you think? 15 days to build all this. For some reason, I actually have to fix my garden at some point. Now we're going into the stone brick production room, where all my stone is gathered after it's been smelted up above. Oh, I was building it because if I was actually switching over from my old server that was 22 months. And I was like this, if I'm going to start all over in a new server, I have to make the first thing the viewers see good. And as you can see here, I don't have to worry about a stone brick shortage. I built this storage room yesterday. It's finished. The storage room was completed yesterday. I was working on it all day yesterday, like 15 hours. This wasn't, I just got back from a business trip, so I was tired, so I didn't have time to stream. But then, here's the machine itself that was smelting it all. This thing was on all night long. Thank you. But what do you think? This thing was on all night long. This machine was producing 2,400 stone smelted every hour. 240 stone per minute. And also, it's obsidian plated. No griefer can destroy it. Look, I put the obsidian in here. There's no destroying this this machine. Yep. I hate griefers. So I put obsidian behind the important stuff. Like, for example, I have obsidian plated ceiling above the machine too. And all this is here. And for those who doubt that I built this in survival, take a look at this. Welcome to the great mine of RedSeacraft. All this has been hollowed out just so I can get the essential materials like redstone, iron, gold, diamond, you name it. Impressed? This is actually months of work, just hollowing out all this, making sure there's resources for projects up above. Due to the data corruption, I had a lot of materials acquired. So here's another building. Like, I have supply houses for the mines that are built for necessity. I don't cheat. None of this is. I'm gonna get back to work, and I don't give up until the build is finished. I might stop building at some point to say, oh my, I am out of this particular resource. Alright, let's halt production until I go get more. That's how it works on this server. It's okay if your chat is delayed. It happens. Sorry about the darkness here. Just some people complain that I like working in the darkness. I don't like wasting torches. You know, when you're building in survival, you like to ration your resources. Alright, don't worry, there's a bed over here. I'll make it daylight in a second. I used to, when I first started building in Minecraft years ago, I was not exactly the type of person that liked to build big structures. I was just somebody who just built a small little house and called it a day. But then I decided, okay, I want to challenge myself. Alright. I'm just going to say that I've been trying to convince all my other friends on PSN to actually switch to doing survival most of the time, because I'm like this, you run out of ideas when you have unlimited possibilities. If you intentionally cause limitations to yourself, all of a sudden you have to figure out innovative ways to build big. Right now I don't have the cobblestone because all the cobblestone went into the machine. I have to go back into the mines in order to get the cobblestone I need. Oh, this is going to be so much fun to fill in. Yep. They say I don't like, their number one complaint is, I don't like wasting my time finding the resources. And I'm like, isn't that the point? Like, if you take the mine out of Minecraft, what do you get? you get a game that's all about creation. But of course, I'm under the impression that I like building like the ancient Romans did. If they wanted to build something, they had to get the resources somewhere. So I'm a big history nut. I like building the way ancient people used to do it. Like, if they needed something, they built it. Yep. Craft it. I'm in a pickle. Wait a minute. It's my build. I can design it. Yep, correct. I made a mistake. So I'm fixing it. On this server, on this stream, you will see my mistakes, and you will see my corrections of said mistakes. It's called Fix It While the Bridge is Still in its Planning Phases. Hey Jacob, how's it going? How's it going, Fall Boy? Just got back from California. Hey Jacob, due to the data corruption, I lost a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to rebuild a bridge that took me at least 4 days to build, and I'm trying to rebuild it in less than 3. When I make a mistake, I own up to it and take away the materials until I get it to where I want it to be. Oh yeah, you just woke up, Jacob. I know that. Yep, all gone, Jacob. It was a data corruption, it caused a power outage, and I lost 2 weeks worth of work. And that included the time you spent actually making your stuff. Sorry about that. I blame the power company. I gotta complete one section of the bridge today. That way you guys all get a picture of what it'll be like when it's finished. No, I don't want to risk the server crashing because of too many people. Yep, correct. I will not give up. It's all about building. This is all about building as big as I can. And I've decided that this server is now a capitalist server where supply and demand actually happens. Yep. It's all, I mean, Paul Boy, this bridge is going to be 800 blocks long, 22 blocks wide, which is why I'm going to actually complete one section of the bridge so all my viewers. Actually, this bridge is going to take less than a week or two if I pull it all together, so to speak. As you can see, here are the components. It might not look like much, but it's a slow process. I'm gonna run out of oak logs shortly. How's it going? How's it going, Dark Angel? Like, I try to avoid using stone brick for anything except walls. I mean, except floors and sometimes seawalls. Very good. The stone brick is where the tram cars or the train tracks will be placed. It's going to be great once this section is finished, so you guys will all understand the scale of this bridge upon completion. Thank you very much, Pen. Welcome, Pen. This time, I'm actually rebuilding the bridge 3 times bigger like I vowed. I vowed, after the data corruption, I would rebuild this 3 times what it was. I need to actually complete one section so my viewers will actually have a picture of what it will be when it's finished. Bigger than ever before, correct. It's basically at one point I was like this. Okay, I'm just going to build it this size. With the data corruption, I'm like this. I will rebuild it so big that you won't recognize it. At least this part of the bridge is still here. The anchor block is still here. $690 blocks long. I need it longer than that now. I have 30 stacks of diamonds in the base, just in case I need new tools. Hey, the bridge is actually going to get wider in the center of the bridge now. Yep. It's called I was issued a challenge by the game. And I'm like this, thank you, power company, for giving me the inspiration to build so big in the first place. Yep. Yeah, make it daylight for you guys. I'm gonna keep streaming for the next. I'm gonna keep streaming until this section. Till I am. I have done enough to get close. I'm actually gonna place staircases here, so the underbelly of the bridge will look nice when it's finished. But right now, the dirt platform is what's keeping me from jumping into the drink. I hope I have enough oak logs to finish one section. Alright, the home in the mountain. Yep. Oh, you guys are gonna be impressed with what I just did with the smelter room. Do you guys want to see it? I worked so hard on it. I finished it in California before coming back to Michigan. Alright. On my way. At least you get a sheer scale of the build when I'm actually walking toward it. That's another reason why I love survival so much. Because you get a sense of the distance. In create mode, you just zip around, and I'm like this. My build doesn't feel that big anymore. Just my tunnel systems. Right now, I have 5,000 blocks worth of tunnels dedicated toward transporting of resources from back and forth. But right now, the tram car is on the other side, so I have to walk there. This tunnel is 200 blocks long. Yep. When I finish something, I have to make it look good for you guys. I'm a slow builder, but my detail increases because I have the time to think about how I should present it to you. Thank you. Here's the stone brick room. That's the real purpose of this room, is to transport materials to the construction site. And as you can see, everything here is full. I had this machine running all night. This is all new. This was finished yesterday. 95% of all iron. How it works? Oh. I'll show you. I built it myself. I didn't have any help this time with the smelter. There's over 40 furnaces in this machine. 40 furnaces ran at once yesterday. And this machine, as you can see, hopper system. I put obsidian in the machine so that nobody can blow it up. It used up, I mean, there's still fuel left over, but it burned through in my entire cobblestone supply. And as you can see, I sort of did this. Have stone bricks surrounding the actual hopper system for the thing, because you have to put the materials in here. I had to make it underground. I didn't want the machine seen from above or across. I had to hide it. As you can see, I have a lot of work here. I can only focus on one job at a time, as you can see here. Yep, correct. What do you think, Pen? This is all new. And as you can see, the building came out better than I thought it would come out. Just this part is not finished yet. I'm sort of focusing all resources on the bridge. See, all detailed, not... Oh, just so you know, this roof is so tall, I'll actually die if I fall off the roof. But I built these highways because I got lots of complaints from some of my friends saying they kept getting lost. Now they have no excuse. And I needed some lights. Oh, Fall Boy. I mean, Angel. Hey, when my last server was 22 months, to me, accomplishing this in 10 months is crazy. And I needed the resources, so all of this was hollowed out. And there's plenty of room to hollow it out. When you have infinite terrain, go for it. Or that's what I keep saying to myself. Infinite terrain, build the largest mine ever. What? No what? I needed cobblestone anyway. Lots of diamonds were found here. Lotus? What's Lotus? You mean blue lapis? What's wrong? That's actually deep underground. I need the resources. Oh, all the loot is gone? Correct, because it was moved. I don't collect it with regular pickaxes anymore. Oh, you meant loot. I needed the loot, so I'll show you. Welcome to the RDB building, Resource Duplication Building. All resources collected in the mine are taken here with the Silk Touch pickaxe. As you can see, diamond ore, redstone, coal, what do I do? What do I do with these piles? When I'm having a shortage of resources, I use Fortune 3 on it. And also I realized something. This can be duplicated with the Fortune 3 as well. Quartz from the Nether. Never run out of basic materials ever again. Nope. No cheater here. Now I gotta get back to work. But I'm just gonna tell you, everything you saw there was, I have Silk Touch pickaxes. I have tons of them. I use Silk Touch shovels to collect the clay. Collect the clay. What does that mean, Fall Boy? I mean, Dark Angel, sorry. Just Fortune 3 pickaxe is the way to get tons of resources. That's how I got all the coal from my machine. Alright. Alright. Now I understand. Alright, never mind. Got it. But what do you think? When I actually told somebody earlier, I'm an industrialist in this server. Thank you. It's all about, I mean, I've just learned, you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. No other builder on PSN can keep up with me. I'm like this. My friends, they do their own projects on this server. I don't interfere with them, as long as it matches the quality of the YouTube server. Yep. Like, I've been working so long on it that, like, I've given people chances to help me in the past. My friends Penn and Miner are the exceptions, but there are others that just waste my time. Because they do a good job. Yeah. I've actually had it where one guy, yeah, I had one guy try to order me around in my own server. It's just not fun. I'm under the impression that you're supposed to be a guest on my server. I let you on. Yeah. And I sort of restarted my server because I wanted to try out a different style, which I'm doing right now. You notice I'm using less stone brick than before. Oh yeah. Because I have a friend named Dark Angel on PSN, so I'm getting a little confused. Alright. I could do that. Also, I try to avoid watching other people's Minecraft YouTube channels. That way, I just build from my own style. I don't want to be accused of copying. You understand, right? Like, some people have actually tried to copy my stuff and say it was mine. It was theirs. Yeah. I'm sort of trying to create my own style, my own building approaches. basically, the more logs you put into it, the more people will be impressed when it's finished. I have tree farms all throughout this area so I can gather resources when I'm out. I have 3. This is the 3rd survival server. I put 22 months into the last server. 22. I put 6 months into the first server. This is the second. This is the 3rd survival server. The 3rd, and this time, this one is going to be my long-term one. It's all about the long term. I needed to start all over from scratch with this one because of the Bedrock edition. No, it's not that. It's just I wanted to try something new, and I didn't want it to culture clash with what I've already been building over the past 22 months. What do you think of that? That would have been a problem. And I still have those servers. I can go back to them at any time. Yep. I didn't want any culture clash with that because I actually learned new techniques that I wanted to test out on a new server. Because when you spend 22 months on one server, you get used to a certain technique, and I wanted to try something new, so this is the 3rd server, and this time I'm trying out new techniques like using oak logs. I rarely use planks anymore. It's all about oak logs in this server, as well as cobblestone. That way it's not just one gray color. See, I'm actually going to finish this part right here. And then start putting in the... I know that. It does suck that I have to remake this bridge. But, here's the thing. I might have to restart it, but I don't have to rebuild it the way it was. I'm actually going to change it up somewhat. Build it bigger than ever before. It's called a comeback. That's what I like to call it. It's called a comeback, so to speak. I'm more like, I want to prove that I can rise up after a big disaster, like a power outage, and losing hours of progress. So I'm building bigger than ever before. As you can see, I didn't do this before. I didn't complete it section by section. Not all of it is gone. The only thing that survived of this bridge, I'll show you what survived after the data corruption. The only thing that truly survived was the anchor block. If it was the anchor block, this anchor block right here, I filled it up with resources. This thing is not hollow anymore. This anchor block took 10 hours to build, and this was the only thing that remained after the power outage. So I'm actually very grateful that this is still here. But the actual structure itself that was completed, it was actually completed from one anchor block to the one that was under construction. I was waiting until I had resources to finish it, and boom, power outage, data corruption, all that. Actually, it wouldn't be over with. It would be like this. Time to start over. You want to know what saved this server from that power outage data corruption? I had a second file from August the 15th, and I was streaming on the 26th. Thank goodness I had that August 15th data file. Otherwise, I would have lost everything. Which means my channel would actually be in trouble. I was streaming on the 26th, and a power outage occurred while I was streaming on that day. I know it sucks, but fact of life, it happens. And I'm able to brush off and get back to work. I know. I almost contemplated giving up on the build myself when that happened. I was upset. But I was like this. Okay. How about this? I'm going to rebuild it 3 times what it was. That'll make me happy. That is the point of building big. And also the point of rising up after a disaster. Yep, correct. You want to know, this is my process. Every time I'm done with this survival server, I will quit the game. I will copy the file. Copy this entire file. Delete the previous file I saved yesterday. And then actually make a new file out of the new copy. And basically, I always have 2 files. 2 files of each to make sure I never lose it again. This takes me 5 minutes to do so. Oh, wow, I'm loving this. What do you think? Disappointing, I mean, basically I consider the logs to actually be the skeleton of the bridge. Yep. Yeah. Here's my suggestion. You copy it, and every time you're done at the end of the day, copy it again, and delete the previous copy you made the day before, and always rename your server. Rename your server to a different number. That way you know which one is up to date and which one is out of date. That makes sense? That's what I do. And I at least have a backup so I can recover if there's a problem. I will keep building this bridge till this section is completed. Gotta build the skeleton of the bridge first before I can build the outer skin. Oh, oopsie. I at least own up to my mistakes on this server. I messed up by not having a backup file. That's why I'm rebuilding this bridge. I'm actually paying for my mistake of not having that backup file. I will keep building it. Hey, Dark Angel, thank you very much for being here. You have a great day, alright? Thank you. You have a great day. Yeah, I'm finishing only one section of the bridge, just so you guys have a picture of what it'll look like when it's finished. Because I understand some people get impatient. They want to see a completed bridge, but I can't really do that the way I build. So I have to complete a section in order for people to understand what the bridge is going to look like when it's finished. Did you guys know that the Hindenburg had 12 acres of steel rods in its body for its skeleton? That's sort of like what I'm doing for my bridge. I build the skeleton first before I build the actual bridge. I'm a history nut, so I study my history. Some of the best builds were built back then. Alright, I am running out of wood. I hope I have enough to finish this section. Yeah, just after getting back from the trip in California, I'm starting to recover from climate sickness. Oh, oops. See, I forgot to put the logs here. See, I don't leave a single stone unturned, and I don't spare any expense. And I don't make the builds too... they look simple to the average eye, but they took hours to make. And for those who are unaware, I am standing on a dirt platform. The dirt platform was placed by me, and this actually survived the data corruption. I didn't have to remake the dirt platform, thank God. Alright. Alright. It's not completed yet, but it's gonna look different once the bridge is completed. We got all this. Oh, very nice. I was actually holding off on rebuilding the bridge until I felt like I had the resources to finish it. But I was like this, okay, let's just do it. Alright. I have to build the platform first before I can actually build the actual superstructure above the bridge. You see how it's all matching the struts of the oak? Like, if it doesn't match, I have to take it out. I hate it when I do that. I really hate how they make it so easy for you to take out strip logs like that. I hate stripping logs. I don't think I'm able to do so. Sorry, Pen. Just for some reason, I have to leave the server and make it online again. But right now, I'm sort of preventing that because, you know, my internet's not that strong. Actually, you've been watching the first stream with an Ethernet cord. I'm finally using an Ethernet cord for these streams now. Thanks for asking, Pen. Maybe after I'm done. Wow. See, I actually work faster when I have people watching me. Because I know people are watching. This has to be empty because stairs are going to be placed like here, like I'm like this. Cobblestone stairs, maybe wooden stairs, whatever. Alright. Oh, very good. This section is ready for detailing. I don't need the wood anymore. I got stone brick. I'm gonna go get some. Stone brick can only be used on top of the bridge, not underneath or on the sides. This is not what I planned. I'm just trying out a style. I'm trying out a different style. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Very good. You see this? It's all wide open on purpose so I have room for detail. The cobblestone is this there so I can actually walk around as well as add it to the build itself. When I say a section, I didn't say a small little itty bitty section. Well, I have enough resources to do this. I think I will. Still have a cough from the trip. I made a big mistake in not building it section by section. I have to go get some more cobble. First I got I have a conduit under the water, which is giving me fresh air if I were to go underwater. Let's see what it looks like from the side. Right now, I haven't added any specific details to it yet. Specific. Have to go get some cobble. I'm actually streaming this with an Ethernet cord for the first time. No Wi-Fi. It's also yeah. I'm just looking for cobble. There's cobble down here. I need it. The bigger I make the mine, the more resources I get. I'm gonna have to explore the Nether at some point, so I actually have actually find the gold nuggets, so I can have unlimited power rails. Sorry about the darkness, folks. Darkness reigns. At least the conduit gives me plenty of light. Alright, I'm going to tell you what I have planned here. Why this is wide open in the first place. This is actually going to be transformed into a huge building that I'll actually be able to have as many chests as I need, because as the tram cars come into here, there's going to be tons of resources that I can't carry all the way to the storage house right there. So there'll be a storage house right here. So I can transport sand and have a place to place it until it's needed. the section isn't completed yet because I gotta do the side walls. Actually, I have a better idea. I need a place to place the redstone torches, so I need this removed. Unless you want to just push the minecarts all the way to the other side, but nobody's gonna want to do that. Like, if this wasn't a bridge, it would look horrible. But I'm like this. The bridge is meant to transport stacks upon stacks of resources from the east. I mean from the west. It's sort of like the same design as the greenhouse, except it's a bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will actually be 11, so I'm going to go... Alright, this is 10. Alright. Trying to make a suspension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to see if I have any extra wood. I gotta hope I gotta hope I have at least 3 or 4 stacks worth of wood left, so I don't have to cut down trees. Right now, I don't want to cut down trees right now. You get in the groove, and all of a sudden you gotta go get more. Lucky. Mm-mm. Just being quiet for a second so I can think about what to do next. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with these straight poles I've actually put in. Just right now, I'm just placing them so I can get an idea of what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm thinking. I don't like rushing. In chess, we must not make our moves too hastily. The words of Benjamin Franklin. hasty. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of it is only for show. You build a bridge this big, you gotta make it huge, but a lot of it is only for show, the rest is decoration. I'll put in the outer casing later. Just, I want to do it on the other side before I do so. Yeah, I gotta make it daylight again. Think of it, the bridge is so big that it takes me a little bit just to get to the bed. Actually, I now know what these poles are for now. These are actually going to be the spot where the pillars will be for the bridge. Alright, I'm going to do a single strut bridge. But this is going to actually be wider because you're going to actually see these. And what's good about it, they'll actually connect to each other. Sort of like a suspension bridge. Or, I have a better idea. You see all this empty space right here? I can easily transform this into the support structure. This is all support structure. Alright, it'll be a three-pronged bridge. A three strut bridge. For the entire length. Every 10 blocks. Ambitious. Very ambitious. but I need to go get more wood. So right now, as soon as I'm done placing all the cobblestone, I have no choice but to shut down stream until I get more wood. You see, with something as common as a power outage, I have no choice but to... Actually, it actually depends on how much wood I have. I mean, how much materials I have. I have to have this hollow until I put the supports in. What do you guys think? This is actually what the size of the... I mean, this is just one section. I have to complete at least 10 sections. Alright, now I'm going to determine how long this section is. Alright, I'm at 120, let's see. Alright, one section is 87 blocks long. More ambitious it gets, the more resources are needed. Alright, this bridge is going to bankrupt the server until it's finished. Yeah, I don't want to use up my valuable logs, so I have to go get a crafting box. I've already made too many crafting boxes on this server, trying to save some resources. Don't worry, use up. I only have so much. I'm impressed with how much progress I've made in less than 2 hours. If you set your mind to something, you'll complete it, no matter what. I'm completing one section of the bridge. I hate it when that happens. I'm gonna go get some. Oh yeah. If there's one block unoccupied in the center with that means it's even. I like even builds. It has to be even. I hate odd. Probably I like even because I was born in an even year, 92. Alright, since I'm gonna go get some more wood, I might as well sacrifice one stack of oak logs. Actually, a couple. I'm not finishing this stream until I have one section completed. Right as I planned, it's going to be centered. Honestly, when I start building a big build like this, I don't really know what the build's going to look like until it's finished. Just like my dad does not sketch before he paints. He actually thinks of it. It comes from his head. When I'm building in Minecraft, I usually like to have a favorite song from one of my movies. One of the movies I watched as a kid run through my head. The song for the beginning of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Tim Burton's. I'm like this. Industrial. Hey, what do you think so far? This is all good progress, right? Yep. See, Pen, I'm actually a fast builder if people are watching me. Like Mike Mulligan and the steam shovel. This section, upon completion, is going to have to be the model for the rest of the bridge. And what's good about it, nobody's actually going to see this. This is going to be invisible once it's finished. Look at that. It's high enough I can put the lanterns up. Make sure this place is properly lit when I actually lower the platform down by another 10 blocks so I can focus on the supports. But right now I can't focus on the supports until the rest of the bridge is finished. It happens. Next week I start my first day at my job, which is scaring people. Yep. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end it right here. The section is complete. right now I really can't afford to build the lanterns right now. I used a lot of the iron to make the machine over there. So right now I have to go scavenging around for more materials. So I'll see you guys next time. God bless, people. Stay safe out there.